As you know, the former way of categorizing EL students' mastery of English skills, listening, speaking, reading, writing, and comprehension, was based on CELT scores. With the advent of Common Core, the terminology surrounding English language development standards and levels has changed. Throughout the BITSA inquiry process, it is expected that you will use this new terminology. To help you become familiar with these changes, we have created a graphic organizer using the technology Creately. Over the next few minutes, we will briefly explain the new ELD proficiency levels. We will start at the beginning. What was formerly known as CELT Level 1 and 2 will now be referred to as emerging. Students will be classified in the emerging category as early emerging or exiting emerging. Students within the emerging level typically progress very quickly, learning to use English for immediate needs as well as beginning to understand academic language. Former CELT Level 3 is now classified as expanding. Students may be classified in the expanding category as early expanding or exiting expanding. Students within the expanding level are challenged to increase their academic language in English. They apply their skill set in an increasingly sophisticated manner. Finally, CELT Level 4 and 5 will now be referred to as bridging. Students may be classified as early bridging or exiting bridging. Students within the bridging level continue to learn and apply a range of high-level English language skills. The bridge alluded to is the transition to full engagement in grade-level academic tasks. Notice on the ELD standards from the California Department of Education website that the proficiency level continuum begins at early emerging and progresses to exiting emerging. It continues into early expanding and exiting expanding. Then the continuum ends with early bridging and exiting bridging. In order to better understand these standards for each grade level, please access the ELD standards and the proficiency level descriptors on the CDE website. As a reminder, ELs of all levels of English language proficiency should fully participate in grade level tasks in all content areas with varying degrees of scaffolding. Please remember that even if students aren't classified as EL, they may struggle with academic language and require scaffolding. Examples of scaffolding might include graphic organizers, closed notes, or sentence frames. Keep in mind, as you complete your inquiry project, you'll be required to provide evidence for how you meet the needs of students who struggle with academic language and acquisition of content. Based on structures for supporting English language acquisition, how might you support English language learners and/or students struggling to master academic language and content? Share one detailed example of what this looks like in your current teaching practice.